Hello, and welcome back. I had no intention of making a video tonight at all, as you can tell by my appearance, but I was pulling some cards and I figured this is not just the message that I need to hear because it keeps coming up. So I know that there's someone else out there that also needs to hear the message. If you're feeling overwhelmed, it's been crazy energetically with the full moon, and it's just been crazy. So even if you're not physically exerting yourself or doing a lot of like activities and that kind of thing, it's okay to feel exhausted because of all the mental and emotional and all of that exertion that you're dealing with. So it's okay. Just breathe, slow down, really just get out in nature. Just keeps coming up. And I know I mentioned the season thing several times. And last night I had pulled both the winter and the spring card, which I know I keep mentioning them in the past videos. The winter card says an ending, recharging, reflection, spring, rebuilding, awakening, and rebirth. Again, so that's just confirmation of what I had been feeling and saying, even if I wasn't saying it very well, but definitely getting that sense. And just with nature, nature is it's such a great way to recharge. And like I had mentioned in I think my last video about just being in tune with like the natural cycles. Like right now, if you're like me and we're in winter right now, so even though we're transitioning to spring very soon, it's still very much where we're still kind of in that dormant kind of stage where we may just be more like planning and preparing and analyzing and things that we want to be able to do moving forward in the spring and summer. We also got the sun last night. Healing energy, happiness, comfort, and joy. Definitely been picking up on that, just like paying attention to like all the little things, and just it's all around us. It's just we have to pay attention to it and shift, especially if we're kind of in those low vibrational, especially when we're overwhelmed and we're just feeling, it's very easy to kind of get in those negative mindsets. So again, just that shift of like, okay, this is actually amazing. This is, there's so much abundance and things to be grateful for. Just the sun is just so recharging in itself. If you can't physically get outside, sit by a window or like animals, they find the little sun puddles that come through the window and they just lay on the floor, again, just to kind of recharge. Also today I pulled the spirit of the tree, nature, priestess, inner peace, and it says, if you're in need of a lesson, there is wisdom in the trees. Again, I just feel like we just have to get in tune with nature and the natural cycles and just kind of quiet the mind and all the BS that's going on around us and even inside our minds, and just kind of like bring it back and just get in touch with ourselves, with nature. Nature has a way of, again, just kind of filling us back up and talking to us, even if we can't really hear it. But again, there's so much to be said about just nature in general and how healing and grounding that can be. So yeah, I'm sorry, so much was coming through. I was trying to take some notes as well. But yeah, I pulled again a couple cards tonight, and that's kind of what prompted even doing the video, because I drew the contemplation card 2 nights in a row. So tonight and last night I got the contemplation card, and this really much, the message in the guidebook really was just about kind of getting in touch with your own thoughts and not so much the external world. And yeah, again, it's just such a beautiful card. And then we got the vulnerability card. I've been talking about vulnerability and just feeling vulnerable, being vulnerable, to be our true self since last week when I started the channel, and just really getting outside of my comfort zone. And then the expansion card. So this is actually the 4th or 5th time in the last week that the expansion card has come out. And again, there's no such thing as coincidence. So there's, I don't even know how many cards in this deck, and it keeps popping out. So again, this is more I forgot what the actual meaning of it was, but again, just kind of aligning with nature, and just aligning with what we really want, and yeah, and just slowing down the mental chatter and the kind of the chaos and the craziness that's going on, and really just trusting that, you know, just like nature has cycles and periods of change and growth and all of that, just, you know, just pay attention to those things. And the same thing with us. We are part of nature, and we go through our own cycles of growth, and times where maybe not so much is happening on the outside, but, you know, there's a lot going on internally. And I think that's a lot of what the message is there as well. And yeah, so I'll just read real quick the expansion card since it continues to come out. You are continually moving, evolving, and going through cycles in your life. Attune and align yourself with the rhythms of nature around you. This is an exciting time with new beginnings, growth, and changes. There are many settings that will provide for inner development and expansion. Pay attention to everything that's going on around you and the effect it is having on you. Consider environmental issues or use this as an opportunity for new studies. It is a good idea to recognize the need for extra rest and personal care while integrating new energies, so you are ready for important messages and opportunities. Just as in nature, you too have seasons of growth and maturity. That's what so sorry. That's what I just said. And again, it's just, I think, all just confirmation and sorry, and now I'm choking, but that's really the message that I had. Again, I wasn't really even planning to make a video, but I just, it was too good to be like, you know, all the pieces were kind of coming together from the last few readings. And yeah, I hope it resonates for somebody else, but I think it's just a good reminder. Get out in nature and trust that good things are coming. And yeah, I will see you on the next one. Thank you.